What's going on, YouTubers? How are y'all doing today? I'm doing great. The job is wonderful. The people that I work with are wonderful. They're understanding, and most of them have a loving heart. Any more than that, I want to say that if you're first tuning in, my name is Riley. I'm transgendered. My voice is different. It's the voice that I choose. My life is different. It's the voice and the lifestyle that I live. Any more than that, I've been working on some new things, and you're going to notice that before it's over with, it's going to be a little thing you have to sign into to basically say that you're adult to be on the show or to see the show. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really want to relate to the adults or the beginning adults on these issues, because some of these issues I don't think that younger viewers should see right now. Yes, they should be educated on it. Yes, I do educate younger people when I'm asked questions in the street or I'm asked questions. I do educate as long as the parent allows me to. I'll explain it. Any more than that, I'm worked on a new one. I did a little bit of my homework. It's kind of scattered, but it's in my book of knowledge. At least that's what I call it nowadays because it is so chock full of stuff. But anyway, it's in my book, and we're basically going to get started. Transgendered, the nature of sexuality, gender, preference, and sexual role. The sexuality of a transgender, the sexuality of a transgendered person, may be male or female, shows and exhibits the full and possible sexual orientation and the interest, including and excluded to the lack of sexual attraction or sexual activity. There are three types. Since everybody has labels, these are the three labels under sexual transition. One, heterosexual. That means you're straight and you want to be with the opposite sex. Male, female, female, male. The second one is homosexual. You're non-straight, and your desire or one who desires the same sex in a relationship or an LTR. Third and final is transsexual. One who identifies the spiritual nature, the gender they relate to, or the gender that they desire to be. I do put that out there. The third one I put out on my own because it wasn't on here and it should have been was bisexuality, like me, either male or female, in a relationship or an LTR. Moving further down, identifying a trans man mostly desires a female. Mostly. Now remember that. That's the key word, mostly. Identifying a trans woman mostly desires a male. Again, identifying. It's not completely true that all transgendered males want to be with females. It's not completely true that all transgendered females want to be with males. It's the fact of what you desire and what turns you on. Okay? Kind of like the what I'm into, what I'm not into thing. But that's your own perspective and your own ideas of what and who you would allow or want in a relationship. Part of say relationship just dating, or part of say relationship getting somewhere with it, or as I always say, the LTR, the long term relationship. Now we're going to go into two more terms down here that I'm kind of like, huh? But okay. The first one is genophilia. It is one who desires to be with a woman or desires to be a woman. Was one of the dictionary words. Got it off Wiki. Strange, but I got it off Wiki, and I'm still trying to understand exactly because I thought it was a whole different idea on that. And the second one is androphilia. This is the one who desires masculinity and desires to have a male role in life or be a male in their life role. But they also have the idea that they have the rejection to the film or the gay lifestyle. Once again, Wiki check it out, and you'll see where I'm coming from. If not, please comment below, and we'll figure out if I made a mistake or not. Nobody is perfect. Moving further down, to have sex with a trans woman differs in attraction. It differs in attraction, love, lust, and the attraction from the partner. Also, same rule applies for the trans man. The attraction, the love, the lust, the partner, the etc., and what they choose in their life. Relations to a trans man or trans woman differ also under the ideas: could it be love, lust, experience, I hate that word, or an LTR, long term relationship. Okay, first of all, if you want to give somebody an experience, I can't judge you on that. I don't, because education and experience is completely different. And y'all agree with me on that. It's the fact that I kind of loathe the idea that somebody would come to me and say, I would like a sexual experience with you because you're a transgender woman, and it's just something that you just don't do every day. Really? Seriously? No. Moving along. I read this not too long ago too off the internet, and it was very long. I kind of shortened it up to give you an idea. And me being native and having a native spirit, and just not just part native. I mean, I am part native. I'm basically what some would call me on the reservation as a half breed, and that's fine with me. But at the same time, it was the nature of the idea that a transgender woman or a transgendered man are held highly in cultures, and not just the cultures in the United States, but cultures overseas too. Many of the cultures view the two spirits to be angelic or holy icons. It's just something I read, and it's just something I put out there. You can definitely check this out, put it in the computer however you need to write it out to figure it out. But the more that I read into it, regardless of what the nature of it was, as a two spirit, transgender man, transgender woman, you in certain cultures are held higher than others. Point blank. Now, like I said, being an adult show, I was going to go into the point of my sexual experiences in my life, which there wasn't that many, to be honest with you, because I'm just not the type to lay down with anybody. Okay, there's got to be something more there than just to lay down. It just don't work for me. Sorry, but either way, my sexual experiences is at one time I have kids. You know that I have two kids, a son and a daughter. And with my sexual experience with a woman, I was never the male. I was never the male role. In my whole life, I've never really played the masculine male role in my life until I had to be masculine. Does that make any sense? When I handle my business, yeah, that was the only time that I would even say that any kind of masculinity came out of me, and that was to protect myself for who I was. But any more than that, moving along, as I said before, with my sexual experiences, I've been with a male, I've been with a female, I've been with a transgendered woman, and I've been with a CD. A CD is a person called cross-dressing. It's also a label, but cross-dressers, most, not all, most, just dress up sometimes in female attire because it's either a sexual thrill or a spiritual thrill. Either one. You can comment below if you don't believe me, or if you want to further question the CD role in a lifestyle, and maybe I can help you, or maybe I can help you understand it. I don't mind. I don't just dabble with just being the transgendered woman or in that area. I do mostly stay in that area because that is me. That is who I am as a transgender woman. But I don't just stay in that little area, in the area, I guess, say, of knowledge. I like to branch out. That's why, even like I said before, my straight people, y'all welcome here too. Y'all are so welcome here. Thank you. If there's anyone tuning in that's straight right now, thank you for your support. It means a lot, especially you being a straight person. It means a whole hell of a lot to have you support me like that. So thank you. Now, kind of moving into something here. We've gotten through the idea and the issue of, like I said before, excuse me, the idea and the issue of the transgender nature of sexuality, gender preference, and sexual role. Now, I'm kind of going to flip this because this is now an adult show. So, if you don't want to hear this gripe or you don't want to hear this response or this elaboration that I have to elaborate on because I was called out on it, please, by all means, deuces. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. But if you want to hear it, stay put. A couple days ago, I kind of know this person. I don't know this person on a level that, hey, how you doing? We're friends. Da 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 da. No, I know this person from the site that I counsel at as being a jealous, vindictive, destructive human being. And part of me saying that, I wrote down her email. Not every bit of it, but enough to give you the gist. And I wanted to share it with you because she challenged me to retort on everything I've ever done for the last millennium, for everything that I've done with this channel, everything how I've helped people, and I was called out. So I definitely want y'all to be a part of this. I took up for y'all too, and I'm going to take up for y'all right now. Basically, when I opened the email, this was exactly how it was headed. There was no heading. Okay, that's weird. No heading. Besides, Diva 1. Wow. I don't think that you should be allowed to view. Let me rephrase that because I'm trying to get the diva voice going here as the way that she put it and the way that she talks. I don't think that you should be allowed to be viewed. Your fans are stupid and don't know the difference between a true T-girl, she-male. Oh, damn, did you say she-male? That's a bad word. That was made from pornography early in the 60s. That's what that word term was used for. A transgender person called a she-male. And you should know since you transgendered. Further, and then literally the word. Further, you have no business doing these shows and should be banned here and banned, won't say the name of the site, I'll say site. Again, you should not speak about any of this. Now relate to this matter because in my eyes you're a man, period. I'm gonna cry. You see the tears? You see the weeping? Is it an adult show for me to say this? You know what you can do, girl? Diva 1, you can go straight to hell, okay? First of all, my fans ain't stupid. Second of all, like I told you when we canceled a while back, yeah, I gotta fix my hair because you just got me poof poof. Any more than that, when we canceled, like I told you, I think you need help. I think you need a therapist. Because you bouncing off the walls with you and your little diva crew. Oh, I know each and every one of you. I hear what you say. Let me give a name. Miss Crow. You talked to her before. Miss Crow is me. Some things you say to other people should not come out your mouth. Any more than that, my whole life has been transgendered. A transgender woman. My voice is my choice, little girl. And any more than that, my transition was further along than yours was because if I'm correct, didn't you just start transitioning? But from a woman to a woman's perspective, you sit there and you say this? I mean, I don't appreciate you speaking to my fans like that for sure. They ain't got nothing to do with this. Your jealousy will be your downfall. For you yourself. Because when I first started these videos, I said love yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Then you're allowed to love another. And pay it forward. Instead, you come into this site, you want to cut this site off. You want to destroy this site because there is some truth to this site. There is some truth to me. You wanted me to relate. You wanted me to retort. I'm retorting. Any more than that, problems are your problems. I don't hide behind a fake name. I revealed myself to the world because I felt it was time. I felt it was time that other people had got a further education. And I felt it was time that other transgender women like me, who decide they want to keep their voice, who decide they want to keep their dick and anything else, I think it was time for them to see that I have the guts to be out here. And I don't mind what I do for my fans. I don't mind the research, and I sure as hell don't mind talking to them. So you sit there behind your bowl of jello, your little jello self. You go ahead and you sit there and you wallow in your misery. But do not, I repeat, do not ever step on that. And what I mean by that is don't step on being a transgender human being. Because if you don't want to be transgendered, I'm sure there's other ways. You're not going to sit here and you're not going to do this. And I'm not going to allow you to do this. Not on my show. You wanted me to elaborate? I elaborated. And when I see you in PM, we'll finish this conversation. Oh, I promise you that. But any more than that, that was disgusting. For you to even relate to that. For you to even go there. And I didn't even say half of the email because I don't really want to put you out like that. I do have a heart. I never did anything to you or your little diva clique there. But I'm here to tell each and every one of y'all, I will be there to counsel. I will be there to help other people. And you can sit there and you can get mad as hell if you want to. What my basic saying is, since I'm pressed for time, is you can go straight to hell along with your clique. Until YouTube tells me different, I will allow these videos to keep going. Any more than that, I'm pressed for time and I'm a little pissed. Okay? I love each and every one of you fans, I really do. But when you're put to the test, you have to step up to the plate. May you swing and make a home run. May you swing and strike out. At least you stepped up to the plate. Me, I do too. If you're doing HRTs and you don't have an endocrinologist, please stop. I am so frustrated. If you are smoking cigarettes and you do HRTs, you know the consequences. And if you are lonely and you don't have anyone in your life, get you a pet. Get you a pet. They are wonderful, wonderful companions. I'm very pressed. I hope that this didn't offend anybody, but I do hope it offended you, Diva One. I really do, because that was my intention. But for the rest of my fans, friends, and family, as I consider each and every one of you now, I love all of you. And I appreciate the support. And I will continue to do this because people like Diva One just push me in the air to continue to do this. And understand this and understand it well. You don't have to be one certain style of transgender woman, just like you don't have to be one certain style of transgendered male. It's the same thing as fashion. Deuce.